Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Stephanie Sherman coming to you live during the weekdays to talk about legal issues. And today I want to talk about jail suicide. Jail suicide is a civil rights matter. It concerns civil rights that people have as protected by our Constitution, and particularly at play in a jail suicide case is the 14th Amendment. So under the 14th Amendment, everyone, even in jail, has a right to adequate mental and medical health care. So what does that mean? Why are they so hard? Because we have to prove that the jailers had actual knowledge that the person had a condition that could kill them. So let's talk about in the suicide realm. The jailers have to know that the person had suicidal tendencies. And because of the suicidal tendencies, they had a duty to protect them from killing themselves while in jail. And not only that, but they have to actually have been deliberately indifferent, that's the buzzword, deliberately indifferent, to that person's medical needs, safety needs, and so forth. So deliberate indifference means they're actually... Jail suicide cases, the thing to understand, the thing that makes me concerned is that the jailers all knew, it's common knowledge, that suicide occurs in jail. It's the #1 cause of death in jail. These studies have been going on for decades, so everyone knows that. And there are certain risk factors that make a person more likely to commit jail, and that is a first-time offender, someone that's never been convicted, someone with a mental history of treatment or medications, someone that's put in solitary confinement, someone that has had a recent trauma in their life, maybe have just lost someone or they're going through something very, very serious. Someone that obviously voices that they've had a history of suicide attempts. Someone that is acting crazy and needs care. Those are all red flags, and that person needs to be in continuous monitoring for suicidal behavior. Because what I'm seeing in these cases is people go into jail and maybe they're guilty, maybe they're not. And they're in some of these elevated states of suicidal risk and nothing's done. And then they're not checked on, and then they're basically provided the tools to hang themselves. In a jail, hanging can happen. Death can be completed within minutes from the time that they create a ligature or something to hang themselves with and drop and cause asphyxiation. So that can be in a mere 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. So if they're only monitoring every 30 minutes, that is inadequate for a high-risk suicide person. So to make a long story short, jail suicides are a thing. They are an issue. It is a higher standard of care. If you've lost a loved one due to jail suicide, know that they are harder cases, but they're not impossible. There are usually red flags that jails are not looking at, and jails are becoming more and more privatized, meaning that big companies are paying for the medical care and they want to save money and they want to, cut profits. On through this, my heart goes out to you. And if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. I'll also post my complaint that I'm filing in Del Rio in the next week. So have a great day.